Oh yeah, with the Lord Jesus.
Welcome to Let's Talk About It, where no topic is off topic, with your host, Nee Baby, and the guest co-host, Nay. If you're not following her, make sure you follow the Blazing Nay on TikTok and on Instagram. Today is going to get real. So make sure you double tapping the screen, make sure you liking, you sharing it, okay? And make sure you give me your beautiful comment and let me know that you are there, okay? If you don't know what the MK Ultra is and the things that's going on in the industry, we're going to chit-chat a little bit amongst ourselves today about this. Shout out to everybody that's joining. I see y'all on here. I'm over here making my tea on behind the screens so we can get things going around here. Double tap the screen, like, share, and comment. Y'all tell the people to come join us. It is almost that time. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Tuesday, every Thursday. Okay, let's talk about it. Where no topic is off topic. You dig? And we do not own the copyrights to the music that you hear in the background. DJ Nee Baby, it is out.
My people say they fear too much. We fear the thing we not see. One day all of us go die. We always get reason to fear. Fight for your right to fear.
What's good, everybody? How y'all ladies and gentlemen doing today? How the LGBT community doing today? How my straight people doing today? How you doing today, birds, bees, and all my studlers and phemian stems and tree leaves? How everyone doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It, where no topic is off topic, with your host, Nee Baby. And the guest co-host today is Nay, but we usually do it with the co-host, Carrot Top John. As y'all know, we do this every Tuesday, every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you ever miss a Let's Talk About It, all you have to do is simply subscribe to my YouTube channel at Nee Baby Stupid Stud. Click the little bell. Yeah, subscribe. Stay a while. Watch them, check them out, see if you like anything, and also give me a comment. For any of y'all that's already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please just still go back, like, share, and comment. Please, please, please. Y'all keep going. We're almost at 11K subscribers on YouTube, so we're getting somewhere slowly but for surely. How y'all doing? Y'all ready for Let's Talk About It? Are y'all ready for today? Do y'all know the topics? Do I need to tell y'all the topics? Do I need to tell y'all the topics? How y'all doing? I got my pink float tea right now. Tia, did you get the article I sent you? Did y'all get the article I sent y'all? Listen. It's gonna get real. It's gonna get real in the holy field. Pull it up right quick so you can get a pretty much a feeling. Thank you so much. With gratitude and appreciation, I appreciate that. Read it right quick. Read it. Share it with the top 16. Share it with them so they can read it too. I want all y'all to read this article. Left my baby, yo. Hey, left my baby, yo. We do not own the copyrights to the music played in the background. I have to say this when I'm posting this on my YouTube channel. Get out, Yodel. Sorry, we being ghetto on the live right now. Make sure y'all double tap the screen, like, share, and comment. Is anybody familiar with the actress Roseanne Barr? Is anybody, before we dive in, is anybody familiar with the actress Roseanne Barr? Y'all know who Roseanne Barr is? All right. Stuff about to get real. Welcome to Let's Talk About It, where no topic is off topic. My thighs is itching, y'all. Please forgive me. I don't know if something bit me or not, but I definitely got a bruise. Welcome to Let's Talk About It, where no topic is off topic. When you hear the music played in the background, I do not own the copyrights, nor do I profit off the music in any type of way. But today's topic, we're going to get into the MK Ultra. Okay, if you don't know what the MK Ultra is, please read, you know what I'm saying, do your research, you know what I'm saying. So you got to kind of get into these little things that certain people are into nowadays. And my niece, Nay, the guest co-host that's going to be with us today, is into these things like this. And she sent me the Roseanne Barr article of the MK Ultra effect. That is what it is being called right now. So all of you said y'all know who Roseanne Barr is. Roseanne Barr, if you don't know, is an American actress, comedian, writer, and producer, and presidential candidate. So those of you who do not know, I'm giving you a little brief insight on who she is. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the article for you because I don't have it on my phone. I don't have it on my phone. There we go. What's up, now? Stroke. So I just asked them. So welcome to Let's Talk About It. This is the guest co-host, Nay, my beautiful niece. So I'm asking you all. I asked you all to start this off. We're gonna dive into Roseanne Barr a bit because Majane just sent me the article about it. Can you pull it up? Can you pull it up, Nay? Because I don't have. I mean, well, not can you pull it up? Can you send it? Send the link to my TikTok DM so I can pull it up on my iPad right quick. So we're going to give y'all some facts right now while my niece is going to do that. But we're talking about Roseanne Barr. So everybody that's familiar with Roseanne Barr did an article about the MK Ultra effect. So this is what we're going to jump into talking about today because it's going to actually dive into the trafficking and things like that of that nature, and so on and so forth. But Imagine is my niece right here. She's big and into things like this. So she actually gave me homework to do before we jumped on this live, but I did not read it. Yeah, she was a presidential candidate. That's what they said. She was a presidential candidate at one point. So if y'all know about her and y'all know the backstory about her, I'm actually finna get my niece. I'm waiting on her to send me this right quick. So that way I can pull up the article for you all and read it precisely so that way we can dive into the conversation today. Make sure y'all double tapping the screen and you like it. And you sent this thing?
I sent it to your Instagram.
I don't got Instagram on my iPad, I don't think.
Okay, well.
That's why I said send it to there and I'm going to copy and paste it to my Google. She jumped off. She said, fuck that. I'm gonna have to come back. But I wish I could just pull it up on my phone. I should have screenshotted it. That's what I should have did. I should have screenshotted it, huh? Should have screenshotted it. She finna send it to me right quick because I need that so we can pull up. You reading it now? Yeah, y'all gotta get y'all brief in right quick while I get it and pull it up. I'm getting it. Okay, we got it right here. So boom, let me do this. Bam. Why is she? All right, we in there. Okay. So right now, this is Roseanne Barr speaking on the MK Ultra rules in Hollywood. I messed it up. I said the MK Ultra effect. So this is an actual article right now that we're finna dive in and talk about. It's the MK Ultra. So y'all all know about the industry, how it runs, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So before I ended my live earlier, I was telling you all about the buddy system. So as you all might know that my niece she'll be 19, said Sagittarius in December. And a lot of the young girls that she hang with are they're like 20, 21, right? And you know, they're beautiful young ladies. You know what I'm saying? You know, they in the scene. They living their best life. You know, when they say hot girl summer, they talking about these young, beautiful women who are able to travel and do things with each other, but they have what you call a buddy system. I've been teaching my niece this for since she was born, to drop her location, to always be aware of her surroundings. No matter what you're doing, you can still party and have fun and, still be aware of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Because these things that are happening to our young black melanated children, teens, and young adults has been going on for many of years all over the United States and all over the world, period. They're getting snatched up from clubs, from schools, from colleges, from their dorms, and everything that you can think of is happening to these young beings. So Roseanne Barr actually did this article, which I'm finna recite right now. Allegedly, let me put that out there because we're reposting this on YouTube. Is a big thing. You don't want them to ban anything. She said Hollywood is one that keeps all of this power structure. They perpetrate the culture of racism, sexism, classism, genderism. Ooh, carrot top. And to keep it all in place, they continue to feed it, and they make a lot of money doing it. They do it at the behest of their masters who run everything. So this is from Roseanne Barr. This is from the actress, comedian, and film writer and presidential candidate at one point, Roseanne Barr. She said, I speak on behalf of Hollywood. I go to parties, Oscar parties, and things like that, and the biggest stars pull me aside, take my arm, and whisper, I just want to thank you for the things you say. And it blows my mind, but that's the culture. It's culture of fear. Ashe? And then she said it's a big culture of mind control. The MK Ultra rules Hollywood. So this is an actual article that we're about to continue to talk about, and we're gonna dive into it. So if y'all do not know, I do have this article thanks to my niece right here, and yeah, we finna dive in. What you got on that, Nate? What do you feel about that with reading that article? As being a young teenage adult that's like
that article, I mean, it kind of confirms some information I was already curious about the industry, and it tells you a lot about MK Ultra. Like, if you don't know, MK Ultra was started as supposed to be like a war tactic. A war tactic people would use to brainwash the enemy, but they ended up using it to control people, to be their puppets. Right. That's what MK Ultra is for. So it's basically used as a way to puppet other people in order to get them to do whatever they want.
So when you say puppet other people, do you think or feel in any type of way about these young rap artists, coming up in the game, are as being used as puppets when you think of the MK Ultra rules?
Definitely. The MK Ultra is really effective in brainwashing people so that a certain agenda can be pushed out, whether it be an agenda against young people or whatever audience they're trying to attract. Whatever type of puppet they built, it's going to work for whatever agenda they want to push out. Because what they do is they get these people under control using psilocybin, LSD. They use drugs, mind control, abuse, electroshock, all to create control through trauma.
Right. Okay.
So if you traumatize somebody, and you be like, hey, if I tell you to do this, but you do this instead, this is going to happen. They're going to listen out of fear. Like, Roseanne Barr was saying, it's a fear thing.
It's the fear of things. So they instill the fear of you while giving you success and fame. It's that time again. To get success and fame, you still get this instilled fear in you. And as an artist, or because I know you're a rapper, you know what I'm saying, and singer. So you are, you write your own stuff, and you're an artist. So with knowing that, does it make you afraid to want to even step in the industry, or with you knowing it allows you to know how to move within the industry?
It doesn't make me afraid. It just makes me feel like I'm a step ahead because I'm already aware of what comes with that and what offers I may get in the future. I will know
Right.
how to handle certain situations just based off of research and
And your mama
me.
crazy. She'll pull cards before anything.
Yeah, and my mom, she'll pull a card real quick. So nothing makes me fearful, trying to be an artist, because there's a lot of independent artists who don't push that agenda of the Illuminati and stuff like that. So
Right. Right. So when Roseanne Barr went into, he got double blocked. Roseanne Barr went into a lot of detail with the MK Ultra in that article. And if you guys want that article, like I said, if you hit me up, or any one of us, me or my niece up, we would definitely send you the link so that way you can look it up yourself and read it for yourself. But this is just going to dive and chime right into the next thing we're about to talk about when it comes to the sex pedophilioma. I got to say it so where TikTok don't ban us or block us or take us down. So we're actually finna start talking about the sex trafficking right now. And when it comes to our young adults and in the partying scene, with them being in college, with them being in high school, with them working their evening jobs, it's not safe for none of the young adults that are my niece's age or even younger when it goes down to her siblings and my nephew's age, you know what I'm saying? So when you typically go out with your friends, do you all have a buddy system? Like, is someone
yeah,
not like drinking or getting high the most or anything?
right. So me, I keep a small group of friends. I've never been the type to have, so many friends. So if I go out, it'll just be me and that person, or me and two other people. And usually we'll just have one person, just who drives, and then the other two, But I always try to stay in the middle because I like to know what's going on.
Being
I'd
aware.
like to know.
Right.
Yeah, I like to be aware of what's happening, because things happen so fast, and you just need to really just be aware and be mindful of the things
Being
that could
mindful.
happen.
So, and a lot of young adults, now in today's age, they I mean, I can't knock it. I was doing things at 12, and drinking and partying and smoking, so a lot of times I don't knock with what anybody does, because our parents used to do it at our ages as well, you know what I'm saying? So I just find it that the young community engages in a whole lot at one time. So if you're gonna drink and smoke, you're gonna add in a Molly or a Xanax or something
Yeah, and
to.
that's where I feel like people just need to know their limits, and they need to know, when to just stop, because then you put yourself in jeopardy of,
But that
harm.
also that also can fall into the stress levels and the anxiety and depressions that young teenagers and young adults as yourself typically deals with on a day-to-day basis, correct? Yeah, she said
Definitely,
definitely need to know their
definitely,
limits, yeah. And need to know when to say no.
definitely. Definitely that ties in with depression and other mental illnesses, because I feel like, when you are sad and you're vibrating low, drugs are going to make you feel good. They're going to make you feel great, and then that's when it becomes addicting, because you're like, I just want to feel good. So I feel like that's why it's so hard for teens to overcome their depression, because they just don't know how. They just go to the one thing that's easy to resort to, that they can get fast and,
So
easy.
definitely so I want you to think of briefly any type of message that, because I know, dealing with being your aunt, physically watching you grow and overcome your situation. Do you have any advice to your young melanated females that's your age that you can gift them with? Drop them some
Yeah.
knowledge right quick.
Um, my advice is that it is okay to not be okay, and it is okay to be alone sometimes. Sometimes we need to separate and isolate ourselves from certain people in order to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the time it can be a lot of the people around us influencing us to do the things that we decide to do with the way that we think. It can be their energy and what the vibes they're giving off. So it's okay to isolate yourself sometimes and have some time to yourself, to think sober thoughts, and
Yeah,
so you can
I
think
say.
clearly on your own, and meditate and pray, and just know that things they don't stay bad forever. You know,
So I think,
things
yeah, a lot of,
happen, and then, people feel like some people. I know I used to be this way. One little minor inconvenience, and I thought, it's the end of the world. Like, that's it. I don't want to live anymore. But like, you have to realize that you have so much life to live, and that's just one little part of your life, and it'll pass.
right.
People.
I received that. So with that being said, definitely shout out to any of the young teens and young adults going into adulthood right now, 18, 19, 21, preferably. You all, if you ever need help, be sure to reach out to somebody, ask for help. Like she says, it's okay to
Reach
pray and
out to
meditate.
me. I
Yeah,
give great
yeah,
advice.
have sober thoughts and meditate, and isolate yourself from people that influence you or can have an impact on your energy, because a lot of people, it's like the company you keep. If you, like me and Carrot was talking about, if you got travel buddies, you separate them travel buddies from your friends. So I share definitely
Exactly.
received that. So going into the sex trafficking, which we talked about in the beginning with diving into this. That's why I wanted to talk about the buddy system and how things have been working. So it's not even just being the sex trafficking, it's been the overall trafficking period. So the percentage rate of the melanin young adults from ages 15 to 21 have been coming up missing. Everybody knew about the Petito the Gabby Petito story about the young Caucasian young lady that went missing and they ended up finding her body, and so on and so forth. But it's actually been another young man who was taken. What is it, Julian? I don't want to get his name wrong. I don't want to mix his name up, so I'm just going to leave into the young melanated black man that is now missing and has been missing for a while now, from coming from his college classes. And the mother took to TikTok, and it actually went viral because a lot of things you can see and find on TikTok about this situation. And they are highlighting the Gabby Petito story because they are hiding a lot of other melanated black men, young men, that are captured and missing right now. What do you feel about the rate of our young men being taken and are missing, and they're not finding their bodies and they're not investigating? How do you feel about that?
I definitely think it's really sad, honestly, that
Right.
it's really sad that people are so afraid to be honest with their sexuality, which is why there are so many young men going missing.
Mm-hmm.
And you would think, these are other men smuggling younger men.
Right.
So you think about that, it's just like, it's really sad you have to do that in order to, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be yourself and go out and go date a man like a normal person. Instead, y'all want to kidnap young children, and I just feel like it's really sick, honestly. And also, that's how it works. And they'll kidnap children, and they'll use MK Ultra to brainwash them, to scare them, to make them sex slaves. So then it's it's nothing else for you.
So
That's
what
it.
about the ones that have been found with their missing organs? What do you feel about that?
I definitely feel like it's for money. Everything is for money,
Right.
because money
It's
make
what
the
the it's
world go
what it's
round.
what the United States operates off, money, and it's
Right.
the biggest country that's in debt, right?
Right. We're the biggest country that's in debt, but at the same time, I feel like we make the most money.
Mm-hmm.
And it just really doesn't make any sense to me. But I feel like these kids' organs, they're being sold on a black market or a dark web, because things like that are very valuable and useful to people who are into those type of things. You
Right.
have to think there's a lot of sick people in the world that will buy a heart or a kidney or whatever the case
Mm-hmm.
may be, for whatever they want to use it for. It doesn't matter. It's for sale. You can
Right.
find it.
And we also did the math last time me and you were on Let's Talk About It, and we figured out how much a piece of skin of a melanated person was the cost, and it cost to be 22 grand. And then, so to take organs or anything of that nature, what I'm saying, that's damn almost what, about 5, 6, 10, almost to $10 million for one body. So
Right. That
So,
makes me want to
I
talk
mean, we
about
got the feel for the parents in a lot of these situations,
right.
and it's so sad and it's sickening at the same time. Um, and do you feel like it's only going to get worse the more we know, or do you feel like the more we know,
Um,
the more aware we are of our surroundings? Like,
the more that people get to know, the more upfront the other people are going to be about it because it's already so normalized, and I feel like it's just going to become more of a normal thing, and the connotation of it is not going to be as bad anymore. And that's, it sucks to say that, but I feel like it's only going to be a more comfortable thing in the future,
right,
which it shouldn't be, but that's just how I feel
right.
based on the way society is right now.
I say.
And it also makes me want to talk about the Wayfair scandal. If you don't know, Wayfair is a platform where they sell furniture and just items for your
Yeah, I was
home.
just gonna say about, are they using these certain places to ship
Yes,
and
they
transport?
use certain websites like this to disguise, what they're doing. They're transporting children.
Mm-hmm.
If you look on there, you can go look for let's say a bookshelf, a really big nice bookshelf, and it's $11,000. Then they got the same bookshelf, same picture, same name on the same website, but that one's only like maybe $1,000, $2,000. Then they got the same dresser, same name, same picture, and that one's a different price.
Mm-hmm.
So you start to think, why they have three of the same dressers all for different prices. And if you go and you look, a lot of their items on the website are like that,
Mm-hmm.
whether it be for a table or a shelf or whatever, or a couch or
Carrot Top said
whatever.
the bookshelves will have, I remember you and your mama talking about, will have a female's name or some type of name or something to symbolize what it
Right,
is.
it'll have a type of name at the end, like it's the name of the shelf or something. Like, why would a shelf be named Shelly? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
like, it's just weird to me. That's just really weird to me. And they also have done that on like IKEA and a couple other websites that are really popular.
I know. So my first time ever hearing anything about that, I think it was like it was like a Amazon or something like that, and I was like, who would buy? Somebody bought, like, it was like a bookshelf, like Carrot Top just said, but it was all white type thing. It was like, it looked like a little storage thing to me. And when the person got it, it was an actual kid in there, little blonde hair, blue eyed little baby in there, and it wasn't supposed to go, so that ended up being a thing. But they put it on hush hush so quickly, you hear about it and then it's gone away. You'll find out that something dramatic just happened somewhere. So a bomb just blew up in the water. The gas line pipes got the water on fire. They would easily disclose that quick and then put something in your face. So do you feel like they hide a lot of it, but they keep it in our faces so that we can catch on, but we're not smart enough to catch
Right.
on?
They hide they hide a lot of stuff, and then they keep the more outlandish sounding things on the internet. So you can, whether it be real or not, that's for you to decide. But things that are for sure a fact, they try to hide, because it took me a while to research this MK Ultra stuff, and it's actually really dark, and the root that they say it comes from isn't actually where it came from or where it started. It actually
Right.
started with the Egyptians, and they practiced this ritually with,
I
dark
mean, but
magic.
we've talked about that before. So what she is explaining is the fact that the things that they're doing and using now in the industry and in these businesses and with all these trafficking and all this type of stuff, it all adds up together, and everything is rooted from our ancestors, and it goes back into the times where our ancestors were so powerful. It was a story about, I think, the Haitian women. They cut the tongues out of their mouths so they couldn't, keep their stuff going on and keep them away. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these Cuban masters and slave owners and things of that nature, if you want to go into depth about them, they were taught these from the Africans or Egyptians or whatever you want to call them, that they captured and held captive. So they learned these things. These things were learned, and then they end up flipping the script and using it for evil. So what was naturally, genuinely used for positive and healing and abundance and prosperity, like we always like to manifest, you know what I'm saying? This is what these certain practices and things, you know, were supposed to be genuinely used for, and for, you know, healing and what getting to connect with your other spirit realms and your ancestors and things like that. And it is being abused right now to the day. It is really
Right.
real. It is really real.
Right. That's what I mean when I say the mind control is very abused, since it was be abused since the beginning, because we're all programmed to believe that we have to go to school, get a job, and do all these things. Everything is very systematic and robotic, and it always has been in nature naturally.
Right.
So yeah, everything is very controlled, and it is within the industry and within everything, which is why they use it in the industry to push certain agendas on television, because television, everybody watches television, from TV shows to movies, you know, they push out certain messages, you know,
So
hiddenly in
wait a minute.
movies.
So when I got one question for the industry, for any rappers and upcoming singers and artists and actresses that are young, do you think they push a certain image on these young adults to, because they know they need money
Definitely.
or anything of that nature? Like, do you think
Definitely
money makes?
we can go from Cardi B to Chloe Bailey to Megan Thee Stallion. All are pushing this agenda for young girls to be so sexualized and sexy, when the only reason sexism is a thing is because of the agenda that we've pushed.
Mm-hmm.
Culturalistic sexism is a thing, which it shouldn't
Right.
be a thing, but there's a culture behind sexism and racism and all of these things, because they were created through television and social media and things like that. So I definitely think, you know, upcoming artists now are pushing a certain agenda for young girls and young men, for a certain way to live a certain way that they think they're supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
when really, you know, you don't have to look this way to be considered pretty, or have this shiny watch to be considered a boss, or whatever the case may be. But
Right.
that's
Right.
what they push.
So what is your thoughts and feelings when it comes to Chloe Bailey? So I mean, first, before you get into, I think she's an amazing artist. I think she can really sing. You know what I'm saying? She has a gift. She can produce. She write her own stuff. Chloe Bailey is one of a good goat for her time. You know what I'm saying? For her generation of females, which would be your generation of females. If you speak on it. But I do think that when she started to become a woman, you know what I'm saying, she embraced it very sexually. I do feel like she embraced it very sexually. But a lot of people was just saying that it was her, you know, coming into herself in her womanhood. So what do you feel about that? Because sometimes you can be dolled up too. So what you think about? What do you have to say about
Right.
that?
There's a certain way to embrace and show your womanhood. You can show that any type of way you want.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have to be in a sexual way, because why does anything sexual have to represent womanhood?
Right.
So I think about that, and then I think about the way Chloe Bailey has been representing herself. And, you know, for me following her for years and keeping up with her for years, it just doesn't seem like her real character, her real personality,
Mm-hmm.
for her to be that as sexual as she has been on her platforms and
Right.
in her
Lately.
music. So I definitely feel like, you know, she is right under Beyonce. Beyonce is the one who did introduce her and Halle, you know, to the industry and welcome them. And I honestly feel like that Sasha Fierce agenda is being pushed onto Chloe Bailey.
Yeah, because
If you
Beyonce
look
don't
at,
don't use Sasha Fierce no more, right?
no, that's
Beyonce ain't been
gone.
Sasha Fierce in a minute. She gone.
And she not gonna be. She not gonna perform. She not gonna do none of that.
Right,
You know,
right,
no
right.
time soon. But if you pay attention to the things they post, Chloe and Halle and their new logo, from the things that they wear to Chloe's new video for Have Mercy, the symbolism throughout the video, the way she moves, the way she performs, especially her performance that she just did for the VMAs.
Yeah, I was just talking about the dress that she wore on the red carpet.
Yeah, it really just is mind-boggling, because you think about Beyonce and like it's almost the same. It's almost the same.
So how many of y'all agree when we say, not terms of being, a fan of loving her music, because I still listen to the song I Get Bouncing Like I Do, whatever, but how many of y'all do feel like she is the next Beyonce of her time when it comes to the image that she is pushing right now? Get some little feedback from the audience. I think with the image that she is pushing right now, she is definitely
her sound and just everything. Like the blonde hair she just put in her head, that's a symbol of initiation into society. You have to know these things. You just have to really
like somebody said in the comments, you got to know it when you see it. You got to catch it when you watch it. You know what I'm saying? You have to be present. I just really honestly think that she gonna.
Yeah. Even when she was performing, just how intense it was, and the way
somebody said that's moving. The spoon that B gave her. She gave her that spoon.
Oh God. And even the dress she wore while her sister was looking beautiful, and they had her in some tinfoil and a spoon. That was the part of her humiliation. You know what I'm saying? People thinking she had a tampon in when she was performing. That also could have been a part of her humiliation, but just her movements and everything, it just really reminds me.
What they said, she had a tampon in while she was performing?
She ended up saying it was a tag, but a lot of people thought it was a tampon.
Oh, okay, tag string.
Yeah, but even like when she took off her hoodie and she just like screamed, she was just like, oh, like, that screamed Sasha Fierce to me. And when she was talking about her performance, she mentioned that she don't even remember doing that while she was performing. And that goes back to MK Ultra, where they literally brainwash people to have different personalities and different personas about them that are triggered by certain sounds and words and things like that. So, and 9 times out of 10, when they do use that personality, they don't remember anything they did while in that state of mind.
So one Queen _85 said, I feel like they're pushing her to be the next in line, like kind of taking her identity. Do you feel like they're making her own identity for her and taking the calm, cool, and collected Chloe away?
Definitely. You're not gonna see any more like.
So it's gonna be sexual from here on out, you think?
Yes, it's gonna be a mix between, it's gonna be a little mix, but we can talk about the album that Chloe and Halle released together before they started, separating.
Right.
And it was called The Ungodly Hour. That was, I feel like that album for them was their initiation right there. That was.
So do you feel like her sister said no, and that's why she ended up just continuing to do it by herself, or what is your thoughts on that?
I don't think her sister necessarily said no. I just think she didn't want to be in the limelight as much.
Right. Because doing Disney stuff like that, the sister really doing, she redoing the Live Mermaid thing like that. So she's really doing her own thing. But I was finna say it could be that she didn't have the body to do what Chloe does.
I don't necessarily agree, because think about Tiana Taylor. She's very sexualized, very small.
I mean, but she's beautiful. She got abs.
She looked good.
Her bone, Tiana Taylor, off the map. Off the map.
Halle looked good too, but that's
just like Destiny Child when they had Michelle. Didn't nobody really care for Michelle. She was too skinny. Everybody always pick one person out of the group. Then nobody pick Michelle. Michelle was too skinny. So but Coily Ray popping, but she popping for her own reason. I don't think it's like sexual.
I don't think there was any discussion between them. I don't think they were able to choose who was gonna, be that person. Okay. I think Chloe was automatically, chose for that spot, that position. to do that.
So jumping into the last topic for tonight, it's probably gonna get a little bit heated in this thing, and I'm gonna let it go for the next 30 minutes or so. Is the pedophilia, the pedophiles right now. So I want y'all all to interact with us right now. Nay, I want you to name some people off the top that you know, successfully known, especially when it comes to political. If y'all know any political people, let's speak on the pedophiles that are in the industry and why we keep still doing the things we're doing with our children. A lot of young women today love to dress their young 6-month-olds to 1-month-olds in and halter tops and bikini tops and little cute little wear, when you have men and women that are actually out here looking at them and in the wrong way and things of like that. So do you guys know any political people? Well, I already know you got Biden, you got Ellen DeGeneres, you
got Joe Biden, you got Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Oprah Winfrey. The list goes on, and it's so long, full of people that you would never think, that you probably idolize and praise, that are a part of this sick shit. There's literally an island where they just terrorize children.
Right. I mean, I never
forget the name of the guy
understood
who owns
why women would dress their six. I mean, I know they're already beautiful babies, but whatever happened to us dressing these babies like babies? Like, why are we going above and beyond? And then you get mad. And some of y'all, a lot of women don't know that their daughters' pictures are in the black web or whatever the case may be that we were talking about earlier, getting sold and all this type of stuff for money. You know what I'm saying?
There are a lot of people who use my pictures, post my pictures. They posting pictures that I don't even have in my gallery anymore. And it's really scary to know that I have so many photos of me going around the internet, people trying to use me to catfish people, scam people, or just for their own personal pleasure. This is real life. When you put something on the internet, it never goes off of the internet ever.
So with us knowing politicians and artists and people that we grew up on loving to watch, with us knowing now that these people are part of SEX scandals and pedophilia and all this stuff, do you think we as the people just really don't care if we're still supporting them or watching them? Because even if you watch them, they're still your support,
Right. It's certain people I really don't even watch anymore.
Yeah, a lot. Like, so when I heard about the scandal with the Ellen DeGeneres being involved, I was a big Ellen DeGeneres fan. You already know. Me and your grandma watched Ellen DeGeneres every day when she came on, no cap, no pump fake. And then when all this stuff just started coming out, I did backstep because you don't want to support something that you're not a part of. You don't have to go voice your opinion and say, oh, I don't support her because of blah, 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 blah. You can just simply stop. But how many of us know about these people, but we still give them that support and we still watch them? We still, do a lot of stuff. I used to, but I stopped. So it's a lot of people that I had to backpedal on.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Because, when you know certain information, you don't even look at that person the same anymore. The energy isn't the same. I can't support anymore.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you just gotta have, you gotta have your mind open to what's going on, because not for nothing, it's really happening by the cost of social media. You know what I'm saying? The cost of social media will really run a lot of stuff in the dirt. So when I say the cost of social media, all of us have these beautiful babies, and the first thing we want to do is post them. The first thing we want to do is put them on the internet. You know what I'm saying? First thing you want to do is show them off, dress them up, and do this. But are we really watching especially with the younger girls, with the baby girls, are we really watching what we're putting them in and how we're addressing them to social media, and how, what can really truly happen with that video or picture? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of, so it's one one woman, she had, the baby was not dressed no kind of way, but her hair was done nice. She had little baby edges down. She had, her, let's peep, I got blocked. She had, a nice little sweatsuit outfit on, but her hair was done nice, and she had the little bowler anklet things on. And the mom actually posted a picture or something of her, and somebody ended up getting it. Yeah, no face, no trace nugget. Somebody ended up getting that picture, and it did get surfaced off to, I'm not gonna call it the black web, but it did get surfaced off to something else, and it was in the hands of a lot of pedophiles on that social media, and Facebook caught up a lot of one, and a lot of detectives have been on it as well, with getting into the dark web or the black web to figure out, where these people are and how they're getting these things. And a lot of stuff, like Nate said, is stolen and used for catfish, and everything is for money. You know what I'm saying? Everything is for the price of something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like Carrot Top said, no face, no trace. It's just hard for us now as humans, as parents, to not show off the people we love and it not be held against us negatively, because you got to watch your child. You got your child surfing around it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like people know where you live at. It's just like a lot of this going on, but we can't help it. How do you feel about not being able to help it with having your stuff used as catfish?
I mean, I don't know. Like, it's honestly, I don't really worry about it because it's like, it's out of my hands. I can't really do much about it unless I see the page, I can report it or whatever. But there's also a lot of pages, that support women, and they just post pretty girls. So there's pages like that,
right.
Don't worry about that.
But don't you feel like these people should ask for consent if they're going to do that?
They definitely should, but they probably will never do that because I guess they just don't.
People should ask for consent if they're going to do that?
They definitely should, but they probably will never do that because I guess they just don't think person, and they have a life and other things to worry about, and they just like, oh, I don't have to ask them. They're not worried about me using this picture. But in reality, that person probably is worried about you using their picture.
Right.
Because they have a reputation to uphold.
So definitely, I feel like, it's a lot of things and do's and don'ts when it comes to our young adults and our babies. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to keep the shield and keep people safe, especially if you are a single mother or a single parent. Not speaking for my niece, but my niece does help my sister a lot. My sister is, a hardworking woman, you know what I'm saying? So when having to take these children to daycare and school and knowing that they will allow anybody to take them from recess or even exchanging, going from one class to another class, even when being in a college dorm room, going to one class to your dorm and then happen to go back out to another class, the safety is never truly there. I don't feel like the security guards work correctly. I don't feel like they often have their cameras working. It's always, and then even when it's not and something happens, the footage is never there. You know what I'm saying? FBI, CIA works in mysterious ways to keep things covered up, allegedly. Let's just say that, allegedly. It said Amazon sellers use people's pictures and they don't even know that they are up there. Exactly. Definitely, because what if you're posting a person that doesn't want to be seen on a huge platform? Exactly. And yeah, my sister, her mother also, she never posted them at any type of young age. She don't dress them. They was dressed like kids all the way. They dressed like little girls. You know what I'm saying? They're not out here with two top split, with the halter top going around the neck and the little skirts with the little edges down and and stuff like that. Not knocking how anyone spends their funds and dress their children, but when you posting these certain things on social media, as back in Carrot Top just said, it is, how do you know your child wants that picture to be posted? How do you know your child wants that, wants you to post that picture of them? Right. And when it comes to the pedophiles that are out here and that are amongst us, that living in our neighborhoods, that are working as janitors or whatever in these schools, because it's been come to play on some of these Oxygen and ID channels that a lot of them are janitors and a lot of them get second
Mhm.
chances.
A lot of them are teachers and they groom young children.
Mm.
I saw something today on TikTok. This lady was talking about her son with autism or whatever, and he had a caretaker. She was about 60 years old and he was very, very young, and he never said two words, but one day he came home saying girlfriend. So his mom, she got worried because she's like, this is all you say, and you say girlfriend. So she found out, the old lady was giving him gifts and stuff and just, grooming him.
Mm.
And whenever she quit the job, they caught her in the parking lot watching the other children and trying to get them to come to her car and stuff like that. But when
Wow.
the yeah, but when the incident happened, they tried to tell the mother that she was crazy. They were like, "No, you shouldn't worry. She's just an old lady that really likes kids." No, she's a pedophile and she's trying to groom
And I
children.
think the pedophiles are often slept on. You know what I'm saying? People
Mhm.
don't look at women being the ones to go to when it comes to things being set up, things happening, your kids being lured in. Just think about how soft and pleasant a woman can be when it comes to kids,
Right.
teenagers, and young women and young adults. Yeah, so that's crazy. That
Right.
is
They're a lot more convincing for sure. And they'll make you, make seem like nothing's wrong,
right.
everything's fine. It's a sweet lady. No, that's not their intentions. Not a good
That's what
thing.
Carrot Top said. She said it's a thin line in between being good with kids and being too friendly to kids. I definitely do, because the majority of
Definitely,
man wants care. I don't understand that, but definitely I feel like the women. I mean, and let's not get it twisted. When you speak on the RAPE and you speak on things of that nature, it happens to women and men by women and men. Sometimes people downplay what a woman can possibly can do. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
And we put the men up here. Oh, only men do this. Only men do here. No, you know how many women are out here still, doing that type of stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, women
hmm
are just as in it as men are. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop downplaying what a woman is capable of when it comes to being a pedophile or RAPE person, or anybody who is an abuser or an aggressive. I know women who beat their men. I know women who beat their studs. I know it is possible, and it is there. Let's stop sleeping on it and downplaying it. Yeah, like,
Definitely.
you know it is definitely possible. It is definitely there. When you are in the industry, what I'm saying, it is tough, it is hard. What I'm saying, allegedly, we say allegedly for all these things. What I'm saying, because researching it and reading what other people are saying and what you see for yourself and trying to put it all together allegedly. What I'm saying, we just stating what we feel and what we think is just our thoughts and feelings.
Right.
What I'm saying, but when it comes to knowing your surroundings, because a lot of us melanated people, as Bryson wanted to talk about before we head out, a lot of melanated people has been dying, passing away left and right. A
hmm
lot of melanin people have been coming up missing left and right, and we are not often talked about when it comes to these famous NBC and ABC and these news channels and these broadcasters and things of that nature. You barely know about a melanated death or a melanated missing person until it's too late, and the families are speaking out on social media, and the families are putting on riots, and the families are holding candlelight dinners, and the families are actually getting together with their microphones and their speakers, holding up the community. You know what I'm saying? So we all need to know
Right.
knowledge is power, and learn your laws of your city and state, and figure out what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? And figure out how you can help, figure out how you can be a part of the lookout. And for my young adults that are 18, 19, 20, and 21, when you're out here traveling and you're out here partying, you're out here doing your thing, please note, stick together, have a buddy system. If you know one of them got a birthday coming up, let her get the drunkest. Somebody has to be the
Right.
soberest, at least a half sober and a full sober, and then keep it down like that. But going into the melanated people that are passing away, and as we like to call it, dropping like flies, it is hard to stomach the fact on what happened to the comedian that just passed away. We all love Ezel, and we're gonna call him Ezel all the way until the death of us, because we knew Ezel from Friday. Everybody know the famous movie Friday, produced by Ice Cube himself with Chris Tucker as Smokey. It was a good movie, a movie that will go down in history. But did y'all know that his wife was crying on the news because she had no life insurance on him to bury him? Let's talk about it.
No life insurance.
Let's talk about it. So, the comedian and actor himself passed away, and when he passed away, the wife had no life insurance, nothing to bury this man.
That's terrible.
That's fucked up. And
That's
that just
really
goes to
fucked
show
up.
you that no matter how much of the limelight you is and what we think people may have, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
And we should. As melanated people, I'm so tired of us having to, you seen this boy in the hood. I'm gonna speak on marginate people. You see this young boy in the hood. He making money. He got guap. He from City Grove. He got, stacks of money. You know what I'm saying? All his homeboys on the Cooper Road, they got stacks of money. But soon as he passes away, they need a GoFundMe and doing a plate sale in order to raise the money for this young man to be buried and have a tombstone.
Right.
For an actor and comedian to this, if this is not opening, I don't care if ain't nothing wrong with you right now. Me and my sister had to have an uncomfortable conversation. In this uncomfortable conversation, she said, well, Nene, mom has been in the hospital back to back. We need life insurance. We need to do this, and I need to pull up the paperwork. Are you in with me? I said, yes. We get my brothers to touching her, because it doesn't matter. We all wait until it's too late. Some of y'all got money in the bank stacked up, but as soon as something happened to you, that's the first thing your family is fighting over. The money. The money. And it's a lot with our young men, our young black kings that are living that thug life and living that gangster life. You know personally that I have lost quite a few of my good friends to gun violence and things of that nature. None of them, pray to God, had to do a GoFundMe, but because they parents had their back and was smart. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but why are we holding back? Why it's always fighting over money? Why can't y'all do what's told, do what's needed, and move on with your lives? A lot of our parents will have us in debt by burying them. A lot of us will have somebody in debt if we pass away. How many of y'all right now on this live is secure if you pass away, ain't nobody gonna be in debt? Can you question that? Who gonna pay the taxes on your house? Who gonna pay the remaining of your car note and your car insurance? Is that car insurance gonna get dropped and end up getting taken back to the dealership? Who's gonna take care of your children? How many children do you have? Who's gonna fit the bill for your doctor bills and all the debt that you done raised up? Because we're not genuinely trying to reestablish the foundation. We know now what we didn't know then. We're able to teach our young adults, like my niece right here, what we didn't know then. My sister said, hey, you gonna work on your credit, you gonna do this. My niece, she right here, she if she wanted to, she can go to a car lot right now and buy a car. Brand new, no down payment, no money down. And the car note probably be $115, if that. Right here. If she wanted to go buy a house right now, she can go buy her a mini mansion with zero down because her credit score is great. Her mother taught her.
If we keep waiting too long, we'll never break the generational curses. We'll never create generational wealth. You have to do the things you have to do. Even though some of the things are unnecessary, it's what's
necessary.
Needed.
Even though it's unnecessary, it is still necessary. She say, pass the offering plate around. Y'all know I don't like preaching and teaching, but this is real. We need to cover our grounds all the way. Should nobody be in debt, and should nobody struggle mentally or physically or financially for you. You know what I'm saying? Be secured in your movement and what you're doing. Teach your children how to save. Teach them how to work to save. And this is something that I learned, y'all. How many of y'all knew that it's not a good thing to save your money in the bank? It's best to have money in cash saved somewhere in the stash. How many of y'all knew that?
Fact.
How many of y'all knew
I
that?
never saved no money having it in the bank. I always saved
People
it when
have
it's in my
savings
hand.
and checkings and put money in their savings when they should be keeping that savings in a hidden stash in a locked compartment in a box. Because the bank is taken from you while you save. So what you originally thought the price range that you saved, you didn't save because they done took they 50%, 25, 35% rate off that
Right.
top.
They always gonna take some away. Always a
Can't
taker.
nobody say nothing about Carolyn Jean. My grandmother always saves cash. When you pull up on my grandma and you need anything, she gonna give you $100 bill, a $50 bill, or a 20. And all she do is go in her room, lock the door, and come back out. She don't even say nothing. Just slide it on to you. And it is hard when you are working a lot of hours, but let me tell you this, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you rest, reset, and reevaluate each time you feel like you're doing too much. When it comes to saving, when it comes to doing these paperworks, a lot of times you can get your life insurance online and have it sent to you. Now with COVID, you sign it, you scan, copyright that, you scan and copy, scan and send it right back. A lot of times you can do these things online. You can have your personal lawyer look things up for you and research things and have these copies and files for you on hand and have you just sign them and send them back to them. We have to find the proper ways, like me and Carrot Top was just talking about, reestablish your credit. Some of us are sitting on bullshit credit when we doing big things. Like myself, I'm still trying to grow my credit and establishing my credit. Yeah, I'm trying to be like my niece. My niece can go get a brand new car if she wanted to, and I can't. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's not because I don't have the money. United States works differently. It works on credit. It works on, things of that nature. So get your credit checking score. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. You know what I'm saying? Have your life insurance on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can get life insurance through your job. But definitely, keep in mind that when 1555, I receive it. And y'all, I can't make this up. 555 hit my screen. My mama sent 555 to my cash at the same time. She, you got your cards with you? 555 popped up at the time, and 555 was sent to my cash app because my mama got to use my cash app card. She can't use it. So 555 and 555, we received that, honey. We received
it
that.
all day.
We received that. So whenever you get any type of,
that's a number I catch pretty much every day. 555.
5 is change, and that's something that we all need to let resonate with us. Change. Like I tell y'all all the time, when you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? If you got the link to the Roseanne Barr article about the MK Ultra, please just be aware of your surroundings. Know if y'all got children that's rappers and singers and actresses, and you one of them stage moms and you one of them momagers, know what you're getting into. You know what I'm saying? Change is what we need. Know what you're signing your child away to. Know what you're doing and be there with them at all times. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the trafficking, you know what I'm saying? Wayfair, all these different type of furniture places and mattress firms, right? Mattress firms, all do this sneaky link stuff, you know what I'm saying? And if you see any type of missing person that's melanated, make sure you like, share, and comment. Make sure you tell people about it in your city. Know what's going on. To all my young adults that are 18, 19, and 20, boot it up. Keep your buddy system in flow. You know what I'm saying? Don't let one be the only, and everybody can't get drunk at one time, right, Nay? Somebody can just smoke the weed all night.
Right. Be responsible. Embrace change. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to not be okay. Keep it pushing.
Yeah, keep it pushing.
Ashe.
Your mama said change is coming for the better. Ashe, we receive it. Thank y'all for joining us on Let's Talk About It today. We talked about the SEX trafficking. We talked about the MK Ultra rules, and we also talked a little bit about a lot of stuff today. I really enjoyed it. I hope you all liked it. I'm finna play a song before we get out of here so y'all can give us y'all thumbs up. How did y'all like it today? Give me your comments. Give me your feedback right now. Right now.
Right now.
How many people? You got people on your side, Nate?
I had a couple people over here. They was talking on my side too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we had a couple of people.
We did. They was agreeing with what I was saying.
Yeah. I just got more life insurance, and my daughter just added my son because I had 34 weeks. I know that's right. Somebody said I'm new here and I loved it. Y'all did awesome as always. Somebody said I enjoyed this. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you all for your good
Thank
feedback.
y'all.
Thank y'all for joining me every Tuesday, every Thursday at 5
Thank
p.m.
y'all for the support.
Yeah, the
Yes,
support is
support.
real. Y'all the goats. Y'all the goats. Blessing, I be working, but I love this every Tuesday and every Thursday. Make sure y'all don't forget to check us out. We do have guest co-hosts when Carrot Top is not in the building. Preferably, it'll be my niece, my sister. I'm gonna have my wife do one with me one time when she's home in the nick of time. Bryson, Bree Comedy. So make sure. Yes, I did show the new merch. It's all on the website right now. I sent you the hoodie. I sent you got the windbreaker, the hoodie, and a shirt. I had showed Nate. So they I told them once we reach our 300 sales, I'll put these on the website.
Rooted, baby. Know where you came from.
Don't play with me. Y'all already know what it is. Love and light, and always know. Don't let anyone govern your soul. Be an independent God. Stay rooted.
Period.